Most people fail, not because they're weak, but because they play life like it's fair. They think honesty wins respect, kindness earns loyalty, and effort guarantees reward. But the world doesn't work that way. The world obeys power and power obeys strategy. In this video, you'll learn 8 ruthless lessons that will make you dangerously smart. Lessons that separate those who control the game from those who get played by it. Loyalty is the most overvalued illusion of the weak. It's a word used by those who have nothing else to offer, a moral bandage to hide their dependence. The truth is simple: people are loyal only to what benefits them. Their promises, their affection, their words of faithfulness. All of it lasts only as long as you serve their self-interest. Once you stop serving it, you'll watch their loyalty melt into silence. A wise mind doesn't expect loyalty, it studies the interests that drive it. When someone praises you, look for what they want. When someone stands by you, calculate what they gain. Those who fail to see this end up betrayed, not because the world is cruel, but because they were blind to its nature. People move toward warmth, not virtue. They are drawn to whoever provides the most value, protection, or opportunity. The illusion of loyalty is dangerous because it makes you complacent. You begin to believe that your position is secured by affection rather than advantage. And that is when you become vulnerable. When your power depends on the goodwill of others rather than on control of their incentives. The powerful understand this. To keep someone loyal, you don't appeal to their heart, you control their needs. Every relationship, every alliance, every friendship is built on a balance of benefits. Disturb that balance and the bond breaks. The mistake is thinking that betrayal comes from evil. It doesn't. It comes from necessity. When survival, comfort, or ambition demand it, anyone can become a traitor. The wise don't take it personally. They see it as a move in the game. If you want loyalty, make yourself indispensable. Become the source of what others crave. Money, protection, access, or prestige. People don't bite the hand that feeds them unless they find a richer hand. Keep them fed, but keep them hungry enough to stay. A man who is too satisfied no longer needs you. A man who still desires what you control will stay devoted. The art is not to demand loyalty, but to design it. Bind people with invisible chains made of self-interest. Let them believe they are free, while every decision they make still leads back to you. That is true loyalty, not emotional but structural. Once you understand that, betrayal becomes predictable, and predictability is power. The wise never cry over loyalty lost. They simply replace the person who left with someone whose interests now align more closely. You don't mourn pieces in the game. You replace them strategically. Because in the end, loyalty isn't a moral currency. It's an exchange rate, and it fluctuates with whoever holds the most power at the moment. Goodness is admired but rarely obeyed. It is decoration, a virtue praised by those who have no teeth left to bite. Strategy, on the other hand, commands obedience. It doesn't ask for respect. It demands it by demonstrating control. The world doesn't revolve around the good, but around the clever. Those who understand timing, leverage, and manipulation. To be good is simple, to be strategic requires discipline. Goodness seeks approval, strategy seeks results. The good man wants to be liked, the strategist wants to be feared, understood, and respected. He knows that power is not earned by virtue, it's maintained by calculation. He studies the weaknesses of others, not to destroy them, but to guide them into serving his plan. Those who rely solely on goodness soon discover its limits. The world rewards those who understand power, not those who reject it. A moral man may gain followers, but the strategist gains control. The moral man appeals to conscience, while the strategist appeals to consequence. And consequence always wins. Strategy doesn't mean cruelty, it means awareness. It's the ability to see beyond appearances, to read human behavior like a map of desires. It's knowing when to strike and when to wait, when to show mercy and when to use fear. The strategist doesn't move out of emotion but out of necessity. Every decision is a step toward an advantage. Good people are predictable. Their morality makes them easy to read, easy to manipulate, easy to defeat. Strategy thrives in unpredictability. When others think they know your next move, surprise becomes your greatest weapon. Pretend to be kind, but act only when it serves your plan. Show generosity when it strengthens your image. Show patience when it hides your ambition. Power recognizes its own kind. It doesn't bow to goodness, it bows to intelligence. A strategist can sit silently in a room of moral men and still control the outcome of their debates. Why? Because he understands one truth. Perception is stronger than purity. People trust what they see more than what is right. Goodness is optional. Strategy is survival. The wise don't seek to be good, they seek to be effective. And effectiveness, when repeated, becomes influence. Influence sustained over time becomes power. And once you have power, the world will call you good anyway, because the winner defines morality. Reality is not what exists, it's what people believe exists. If you control belief, you control everything. The masses don't see truth, they see symbols, stories, and appearances. They follow confidence, not correctness. The one who understands this can reshape the world without lifting a sword. The most dangerous form of power isn't brute force, it's perception control. If people believe you're strong, they treat you as such. If they believe you're wise, they seek your advice. You don't need to prove truth. You need to make them feel it. Appearances are the armor of the powerful. Those who look weak are treated weak, even when they possess strength. Control perception by mastering image. Every word you speak, every move you make, every silence you hold builds or breaks your image. People don't see you as you are, they see you as they interpret you. Craft that interpretation carefully. Don't reveal everything. Mystery breeds authority. The less they know, the more they assume. And assumptions can be guided like cattle. A common mistake of the naive is to think that honesty will win them trust. It won't. Honesty makes you transparent, and transparency makes you predictable. You must reveal just enough truth to seem sincere, but never enough to expose your hand. The world believes what is repeated confidently, not what is proven quietly. Perception is a battlefield. It's where narratives clash, reputations rise, and legends are born. Those who don't fight for their image will have others define it for them. Control the narrative before it controls you. Use words as weapons, silence as strategy, and appearances as armor. Those who master perception don't chase truth. They design it. They turn lies into tools and half-truths into shields. The masses crave guidance more than honesty. They want certainty, and whoever provides it becomes their leader. If you can convince people of a version of reality that serves you, you've already won. In a world addicted to noise, silence terrifies. People equate silence with uncertainty, yet it's the most potent form of control. Those who speak less, reveal less. Those who reveal less, lose less. Every word spoken is a door opened into your mind. The wise keep those doors shut unless strategy demands otherwise. Silence unsettles the impatient. It forces others to fill the void with their own assumptions. They reveal their fears, their motives, and their desperation, all while you remain unreadable. The loud man shows his cards early, the silent one makes others guess. And guessing is the first stage of submission. Speech can be used to persuade, but silence manipulates without effort. It gives you the upper hand in every negotiation, every argument, every conflict. When others rush to defend or explain, stay still. Let their anxiety do the work. People mistake silence for weakness until they realize it was dominance disguised as calm. Silence is not emptiness, it's precision. It means you choose when to speak. And when you do, every word cuts deeper, because it is rare. The weight of your voice increases with its scarcity. A single sentence from a silent person can silence an entire room. Those who can't control their tongue can't control their fate. They reveal too much in their eagerness to be understood. But the world doesn't reward openness, it rewards mystery. Speak when it benefits you, not when emotion commands you. Every unnecessary word gives your opponent a weapon. Every pause you master earns you power. In politics, in business, in war, silence is not passive. It's the pause before precision. It disorients, it provokes, it draws confessions. When others can't read you, they fear you. And fear is far more useful than friendship. Energy is finite, and time is the currency of conquest. The powerful understand this better than anyone. They don't waste effort proving themselves right. They invest effort where it multiplies influence. Every conflict has a cost, and every argument is a transaction. The wise only fight when the return justifies the expenditure. Fools are seduced by ego. They fight to win approval, to prove a point, to defend pride. The wise fight only when victory expands their power. Every battle you engage in ties up your focus and drains your resources. The goal isn't to win every fight. It's to choose the ones that build your dominance. Not all attacks require a response. Sometimes silence humiliates more than retaliation. When you answer every insult, you lower yourself to the level of those beneath you. Let small minds battle each other while you build empires. True power lies in restraint, knowing when to ignore, when to endure, and when to strike. You must view every conflict as a chessboard. Each move costs time, credibility, and opportunity. Engage only where the board leads to long-term advantage. If victory leaves you exhausted or isolated, it's not a victory, it's vanity. Choose your wars like an investor chooses ventures for return, not for emotion. Sometimes the strongest move is withdrawal. Let the enemy believe you've retreated, when in truth you've redirected. The wise never fight where the terrain is unfavorable. They wait, they adapt, they change the battlefield itself. Because in the end, the purpose of conflict is not to destroy, but to rule. Power doesn't need to prove itself in every arena. It only needs to dominate where it matters most. The fool scatters his energy across meaningless disputes. The master concentrates it where one move can alter the entire balance of the game. The question is not whether you can fight. It's whether fighting serves your throne.